Hello and welcome to VR Reviews. Today we'll be reviewing the S.H.Figuarts SDCC exclusive Broly. So yes, here we have Broly, technically labeled as a premium color release, although all the other previous premium color releases are not SDCC exclusives. He is just something that I decided to pick up, even though he's not exactly cheap, unless you were able to go to the San Diego Comic-Con, which I was not. But I just had to get him because he's Broly, I guess, is really the only justification I have. But he's pretty cool, and if you are like a big Broly fan, he might be something worth picking up. Now let's go ahead and zoom in for the sculpt, paint details, all those sorts of things.
Alright, starting off with a quick size comparison. Of course, here we have Broly. Here is our standard Marvel Legends 6-inch Cosmic Armor Iron Man and 3 3/4-inch Marvel Universe Wolverine. Of course, Broly is a massive character, so therefore he is much bigger than a 6-inch and 3 3/4-inch scale figure, but he is still within the 1/12 scale range. Now let's go ahead and get everything else out of here and just look at Broly. Alright, moving on to our 360 spin. Here you can see Broly. He has a very pale skin tone, and it has a bit, maybe excessive shading around the muscle detail. It's not terrible, but it seems like they might have went a little bit overboard with it. He's got his big gold bracers with blue gems, as well as his gold necklace with blue gem. He's got his big red skirt thing with another gold sort of waist strap on it with a blue gem. He's got white pants, which also maybe have a bit too much shading on them. And then he's got his big gold boots with the red intersection piece and blue gems on those as well. So he certainly looks like Broly. Other than the shading being a little bit too excessive, I have no real complaints about him. He looks perfectly fine and certainly, looks like Broly. Now let's go ahead and zoom in on his head sculpt. Head sculpt-wise, Broly has his big mass of spiky hair, and it's pretty much all just this one shade of relatively vibrant green. It looks pretty good. It's pretty accurate to Broly whenever they do depict him with the really bright green hair, as opposed to whenever it's just yellow with greenish highlights. And face-wise, of course, he's got on a scowling expression right now. He's got green eyebrows, he's got his little earrings, and of course the big whited-out eyes. And he also comes with a smirking expression and a screaming expression. Now let's go ahead and zoom out and look at some articulation. Articulation-wise, Broly has fairly standard levels of Figuarts articulation. His head goes forward and back, rotates, big ball joints in the shoulders, move forward and back, in and out, rotate around on the joint, bicep cut, big double jointed elbows, wrist hinge and rotation, big ball pegs in the abdomen, move those all around. He's got little ball pegs on the front and on the sides of his skirt bits, so you can move those out of the way. Hips drop down, move forward and back, in and out, rotate around on the joint, big double jointed knees, and he's got ball pegs in the ankles, move forward and back, pivot, and you've got your little toe joint there. So you should be able to get him into pretty much any pose you're used to getting Figuarts into. Now let's go ahead and move on to some accessories. Accessories-wise, Broly comes with 3 sets of hands. You get his fist hands, his open palm blasting hands, and his curled finger blasting, grabbing sort of hands. Then you get his energy balls. He comes with 3 of those. They're pretty nicely detailed and slightly transparent. And then you get his Tamashii stand. It's always nice to get a figure that actually has one of these. He's got an oversized clip, as his waist is much bigger than most figures. It can't really support him actually flying, but it'll keep him from falling down. And then he has 1 extra arm for one of the balls. It'd be nice if he had 3 of them for all 3 of the balls, but whatever. Now that about wraps it up for Broly and all of his accessories, so let's move on to the packaging. Packaging-wise, Broly comes in a fairly standard Figuarts style box, except it's huge. S.H.Figuarts Broly, 2016 Comic-Con exclusive, US exclusive, and then you've got your Dragon Ball Z and Tamashii Nation logos and stuff all over there. And then on the back you get some poses for the figure, a little description, and of course Broly's signature catchphrase, RMB. Yeah, you remember when he said that? I remember when he said that. As always, these are good for in or out of package display, so yeah, Broly.
Alright, that wraps it up for Broly, so until next time, goodbye!
Thanks for watching one of my videos. If you enjoyed it, feel free to like the video or subscribe if you would like to see my future content. If not, run away. Run away and never return. Also, Feel free to support me on Patreon at patreon.com/VRreviews. Follow me on Twitter at VenomRaptor09, or follow me on Instagram at instagram.com/VRreviews. Thank you, and goodbye.